Join me for the latest reviews and news of the Disney Plus streaming series Star Wars The Mandalorian right here at mandominute.com. Welcome back, marketing chefs. I've got something truly special cooking for you on our storytelling stovetop. It's the latest episode of the Disney Plus streaming series Star Wars The Mandalorian, up next in the Marketing Kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen, the Marketing Kitchen. Hi, I'm Ron Vining, your host of the Mandalorian Kitchen TV. That's right, I'm here to tell you about the latest episode of Disney Plus streaming series Star Wars The Mandalorian. Check out these episodes by going directly just to mandominute.com. This is an AppFlicks review. And what is AppFlicks, you might ask? Well, AppFlicks is the streaming entertainment guide that I have created. It's a new website that is soft launched and will be giving you the opportunity to post your own reviews, talk in forums, read news, and even your own videos, all related to streaming entertainment. And it's not just films and TV series, it's also music and video games. So anyway, I encourage you to check that out at appflickstv.com or just appflicks.com. I'm really excited about it. Let's get started. I'm going to do something that I've never done before, and I am going to give my review of Chapter 5, The Gunslinger, of the Disney Plus streaming series The Mandalorian, while I'm taking the bus. Why am I doing this? Because I want to get the review out to you as quickly as possible. And also, I'm so excited about this episode. I cannot believe what happened. This episode takes place in a very famous planet, Tatooine. In particular, the Mandalorian goes to the Mos Eisley Cantina. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get started on this. Talk about total fan service. This episode, written by and directed by Dave Filoni, harkens back. There's so many Easter eggs in here. All right, let me get started real quick. There is a space battle where a bounty hunter is chasing the Mandalorian, and due to some good flying, even though his ship is heavily damaged, he does a really cool maneuver, I won't spoil it, to get rid of his adversary. Alright, the ship is damaged, he needs to land it somewhere. And then we see a planet, and oh my god, it was Tatooine. It was just recognizable. And the setup shot was exactly the same one out of Episode 4, A New Hope. It was just the framing, the angling of the shot was just fantastic. I'm going to say fantastic about a million times in this video, so anyway, I'll try not to. Alright, so when the ship is landing on Tatooine, so first it's the same setup shot where the Tantive 5 Rebel blockade runner was escaping or trying to flee from the pursuing Star Destroyer. Then when the Mandalorian ship is landing at Mos Eisley, he calls the Mos Eisley spaceport, and they give him a slot to park his ship in. And of course, what slot is that? It's the one that the Millennium Falcon was in. So wow. Just great callbacks right there. The next thing that happened was that before he lands his ship, it is the same vantage point of when Obi Kenobi and Luke Skywalker are on the top of the mountain there, and Obi-Wan Kenobi says that you'll never find a more vile place of scum and villainy, as they're looking in the distance at Mos Eisley Spaceport. Okay, anyway, I'm excited. The next thing that happens is that the Mandalorian lands in that famous hangar bay that the Millennium Falcon was docked in. He leaves the child, so Yoda baby, on board his ship. He's greeted by a person who call them like a harbor master, if you will. And she has a couple of repair droids, and this harkens right back to the Phantom Menace. They were the same ones that Anakin Skywalker had that were in the shop, Watto's junk shop. So anyway, they chat away. Okay, the Mandalorian leaves, and then he goes to none other than, guess where he goes? The cantina. I can't believe that he went to the cantina. This was just absolutely fabulous. The cantina is not the same as it used to be because it's filled with droids. In fact, the bartender is the droid. He looks like he is the sort of the interrogator droid, or the slave master droid from Jabba's palace, the one that greets R2-D2 and C-3PO and puts the restraining bolt on them. And yeah, so that was fun. There he meets a bounty hunter who's sitting in the same seat that Han Solo sat in when he had his who shot first duel with, not a real duel, with Greedo. And of course Han shot first, because that's what all scoundrels do. And let's see what happens next. We just see a lot of great callbacks. Like before the Mandalorian entered the cantina, the angle is it's the same setup frame as when Luke and Obi-Wan, with R2-D2 and C-3PO trailing behind, walked into the cantina. There's an alley shot where the Mandalorian is going. Walking through Mos Eisley. It's the same setup shot as when, I believe it was the special edition, when the land speeder was going through Mos Eisley. There's a swoop bike that the Mandalorian rides on, which is looks just like the one that Anakin had from Attack of the Clones. So this is just a total callback episode, and it's great. The story's fun anyway. The Mandalorian encounters another bounty hunter who is looking to make a name for himself, enter the guild. So he agrees to help him out and get a bounty. Cut myself shaving. I can just see that now in the camera. Let's see what happens there. So anyway, they're going to look for a mark, and because the Mandalorian needs money to get his ship repaired, they go out into the desert. We see some great things. We see a dewback. We have a shootout. We find that actually there's an encounter with the Sand People, which is interesting. I won't spoil that. I'll leave that for you to be able to watch. When the Mandalorian has an interaction with the bounty hunter, not the one that he's teamed up with, the one that is on the run, that there's a mark on. She is the actress who is in Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Name's escaping me right now, but she's actually quite great in this role. I'd like to see her return, and in fact she might still be alive, and so there's a bit of a spoiler because we see that at the end of the trailer. A couple of things before I forget. Yoda Baby, of course, is fantastically cute throughout the episode. Anyway, the Mandalorian, of course, just is he's great in this episode. The direction, it was a bit more animated again. I think it's just Dave Filoni's style. I think he's learning to adapt between animation versus live action, and it was a good episode though. I think some of the direction of the characters shows that Dave needs to work on. And who am I? I mean, I'm nobody to say this. I'm just somebody who's just watching and talking. But some of the interaction between the Mandalorian and the bounty hunter he's teamed up with, I would have not. The framing was fantastic. It was just getting the actors to do a couple of different things, and just I don't know. I can't put it into words, but something that I guess I would have tweaked a bit, or somebody who has more experience doing that. I have none, so I should just shut up. I loved the episode. I thought it was great. I can't wait to give it a second viewing. The Mandalorian gets it. You know, he was betrayed by the guy that he had teamed up with. He tries to double cross the Mandalorian and ends up dying for it. Yoda Baby is safe. The woman gets her money, he gets his ship repaired, and he takes off. But at the end of the episode, there's a caped figure who walks up to what we believe to be the dead body of the female bounty hunter, the actress who is in Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But we don't know who that actor is. I'm guessing it's Boba Fett. That would be guess number 1. Guess number 2, it's the client. Guess number 3, I just don't know. But I look forward, that was a bit of a cliffhanger, so I look forward to seeing who it is that was approaching her. I'm guessing that she's still alive, because the bounty hunter that Mando had teamed up with, who betrayed him, shot her, and he's greenhorn, so I don't think that he killed her. So I think we'll see her again, and I think that it'll be a critical plot point as to who it was that was walking up to her dead body at the end of that episode. All right, well, my bus ride's coming to an end, and my review is coming to an end at the same time. So that was episode 5. That was chapter 5. I keep wanting to call it episode. So it's episode 5 for me. It's chapter 5 for The Mandalorian. And the title of that episode was The Gunslinger. And just great. I wonder if they called it The Gunslinger because of the fact that they were sitting in the same booth that Han Solo was in A New Hope. But I really love the callbacks. I love visiting the planet with the twin suns. Great. Another fantastic episode. If you haven't noticed already, I'm really enjoying this show. This show feels to me the closest thing to Star Wars that we've had in a very, very long time. I guess Rogue One was close to the original Star Wars, but this is by far more like the original trilogy than anything we've seen in decades, even more so than the prequels. And of course, George wasn't trying to recreate the original trilogy, so that's why the prequels don't feel like the original trilogy. But The Mandalorian feels like it was filmed a month or a week, a year after Return of the Jedi, which is appropriate because this series is set 5 years after Return of the Jedi. Alright, that's it. That's my review of Chapter 5, The Gunslinger. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. For a synopsis review of The Mandalorian, Disney Plus streaming series. We will always have some fresh content simmering in our storytelling stovetop. We always get some good stuff happening here in our Omni-Channel oven. So I invite you to tell your family and friends about our channel, because whatever happens in the Marketing Kitchen shouldn't stay in the Marketing Kitchen. I'm Ron Vining, your host of, in this case, the Mandalorian Kitchen TV. I look forward to seeing you here in our next episode.
Holding on to someday.